What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Intel Store and what are the consequences of the Intel Store to the game and also to your daily activities. Is this something that you should be pursuing actively? Is this something that you should just opt in every now and then? We're gonna break down all the information that you need to know. Also, which items you should be buying right now from the other stores in order for you to take the maximum advantage to your account, and don't get baited into certain stuff on this Intel Store, because yes, it has some good items, but other ones are quite problematic. We're also going to talk about the change in raid rewards and also in the battle pass, and maybe it's time for your alliance to step up if you want to get a little bit more gear tier 20 through the Intel Store. We're also going to talk about how long it's going to take for you to gear up characters based on rewards like from Arena and from Blitz, and that might open your mind to a situation that is not very player friendly, but you guys will let me know in the comments below for sure what are your thoughts. So, as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure to smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so starting off, this Intel, you can obtain it through different methods. You have the command center that directly or indirectly can give you Intel. You can get Intel from Blitz. Yes, from Blitz. Quite controversial in my opinion, but we're going to talk about that in a second. And you can get it through raids. Right now, we don't have any information when it comes to Cosmic Crucible or Alliance Wars. Hopefully, that will be the case in the near future. But at least for now, we cannot obtain Intel through those two game modes, which is quite controversial because those are the most popular game modes. Those are the game modes that people log in into Marvel Strike Force to play. And yeah, there is no Intel there. So that's quite surprising. So yeah, it's complicated. Okay, so on the Intel Store, you can buy training materials, you can buy T-Force, you can buy Awakened abilities, and you can see, for example, I need this one. But depending if you were participating in the past on certain events or not, this might have no value for you, right? And for a new player, if you're a new player, if you started playing like last month or 6 months ago or whatever, these Awakened abilities are just way too expensive, and while characters like the Shadow King are still meta, I would not focus on this. This is just way too expensive. Now, in terms of the training materials, this is also very expensive because you have to decide between getting training materials or getting gear tier 20. But I'm gonna be honest, 60 training materials for 20,000 Intel credits, it's not that bad. In terms of T4s, this is really awful. 5 T4s for 10,000, it's terrible, not great. Now, in terms of the character shards, yes, it's true, you can buy new characters already if you want, but this is a major trap. This is an absolute trap because the character shards are the things that devalue the fastest in Marvel Strike Force. It's like milk. Character shards in Marvel Strike Force is like milk. After a few days, it's already rotten, so don't even come close to it because, yeah, it's absolute garbage. So don't fall into this trap. Unless you need like 5 shards to unlock the character or 5 shards for the next yellow star. If that's the case, yeah, sure, you can consider 10,000 or 12,000. It's not a lot if it's going to allow you to get the next yellow star, red star, diamond, and so on. Apart from that very specific situation when you are about to rank up or unlocking the character, absolutely stay away from these character shards. Now, here we have the Crimson gear. We have uniques, we have mini uniques of the 19 type, and we have mini uniques of the 20 type. This is what is going to allow you to unlock Professor X, but as you guys can see, you can only get 5 of them, and it costs 40,000. So that means you need 200,000 for one specific item. That means you need 600,000 per character. Yes, 600,000. It's expensive. It's going to be very expensive. Can you get 600,000 like in a short period of time? Not the case. Probably within 2 weeks you can get directly or indirectly 600 Intel credits. But this is something that it's not gonna come as often as we thought it would be, and we'll see what's gonna bring the future, because right now it's not looking good. Beyond that, we have also purple ISO weight, but remember, you can buy still purple ISO weight on the Astral, on Battle World store. I'm not sure why they changed it to Siege. So on the Battle World store, you can still buy purple ISO weight. So buy it here, don't buy it on the other place because you need other credits. Now, let's talk about the other stores and what you should be buying on the other stores because it's still important. On the gold store, you can buy the uniques, but don't buy anything else because, well, it's not great. The conversion rate. On the Blitz store, you don't buy anything. On the raid store, you don't buy anything. On the arena store, you buy everything. You buy all the training materials. If you have not been buying the training materials on the arena store every day, you have been missing out. You need these training materials. Scopely, Boundless, they are really choking you on your training materials. They are making it a huge bottleneck. So you want to make sure that you stock on those as much as possible, especially because they are releasing so many characters at the same time. And now extra reworks of characters that no one touched for more than 5 years. So we are going to need as many training materials as possible, especially when you are doing the jump from level 100 to level 105. In terms of the war store, if you still don't have the awakened abilities, you should definitely get those awakened abilities. You should definitely get those character shards because this store is going away. So if you're a new player, if you don't have these awakened abilities or the characters maxed out, you can do it. But like I said, the character shards devalue very fast, and the awakened abilities, those are the ones you should really prioritize, as we have very important ones like for the Ancient One, Blade, and also Captain Britain. In terms of the Cosmic Crucible store, it's the same story. Get those awakened abilities as fast as possible. The conversion rate is a lot worse, which is surprising, and the character shards is also a lot worse. But these characters, they are all important. Blade Gladiator, Black Knight, they're all meta. And even these other ones like Agatha and Quicksilver that are kind of old meta, they are still quite decent. At least Agatha, she got reworked. Quicksilver, he might get reworked in the future as well. We'll see. Now, in terms of the Elite store, you don't have to worry too much about these. Yes, now you can buy red stars for Shadow King. Yes, you can buy diamonds for Old Man Logan. But this store is not going away, so do not waste your power cores refreshing the store. It's absolutely pointless. In terms of the Azoid store, Ultimus store, and the Costume store, these stores are still gonna stay, so you don't have to worry about that. And the Siege, what the hell is Siege? The Battle World store is still also going to stay, so character shards or ISO 8. And when we get new characters in the rotation, they are going to be put here first, like we have on the Intel store. So Hitmonkey, these guys from the Trash Jammers, they're also going to drop on the Astral store or Battle World store or whatever as well in the near future. So hopefully that will be the case. Now, let's talk about the changes to the different game modes with this Intel store, right? So now on the arena, you can get gear tier 20. So you really want to stay top 20 on your arena. And every month you can get one free character to gear tier 20. Yes, every month. Once a month you can get one new character to gear tier 20 just based on what you get from arena. So once again, it's going to be very, very important that you stay within the top rankings. At least top 50, to make sure that within those 30 days or 35 days, you can get a character to gear tier 20. This is gonna be awesome for you. In terms of the other game modes, well, it's not as good. It's not as good. In terms of Blitz, it's gonna require you 300 days. 300 days, around 300 days. We don't know for sure, but if it's gonna be all based on this Blitz, it's going to be around 300 days, at least 200 days for you to get a single character at gear tier 20. And this is very unfortunate because everything that you are getting is from the milestone rewards and you don't get anything from winning the matches, which I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit disappointing because that does not increase your engagement, right? That means you just have to do like 3 attacks or so and that's it, nothing else. So that's a little bit disappointing. Now, in terms of the raids, now you can get a ton of intel, and this is going to be based not just on the nodes. You can see right here 150 intel, so 1,500 every day, 3,000 for the 2 raids, but you can also get on the finishing rewards, right? So you can see right here, if you are doing higher difficulties, you can get up to 4,000. And I mean, it's okay, I guess. You're gonna get 10 pieces, so that means within a week you're gonna be able to obtain 1 item for 1 character. So it's still gonna take a very long time, around 1 month to get a single character. Yeah, so right now the best game mode for you to gear up your characters is definitely Arena, so pay attention to that. Make sure your Nulls, your Mephistos and Apocalypses and so on are ready to go. Now, in terms of the other game modes, like I said, Alliance Wars and so on, no changes on that. But we have to talk about this specific situation right here, which is the Alliance milestones. So Boundless nerfed the milestones quite a lot. They removed all the gold that you could obtain from here. You can still get a bunch of gold from other places, it's just not comparable. It's not even comparable. You are getting like 1/3, maybe less of what you are getting. So pay attention to these, because you can farm gold orbs here. There are at least 2 nodes where you can farm gold orbs. There were 3 nodes yesterday, so they already removed 1 of those nodes. And yeah, like I said, you don't get as much gold as you were getting in the past, but this is another source of gold and training materials if you want. You have this specific energy. If you refresh, you only get 100, so keep that in mind. You are losing always a little bit on your power cores. And once again, this does not compensate all the gold that they removed from the Alliance milestones. Other gold that they removed was from the Battle Pass. Yes, a ton of gold was removed from the Battle Pass. It used to have like 20 million or so. It was more than 20 million. They removed that. They put a little bit of gear tier 20, and they also put some intel credits. I think you can get close to 100,000, but it's just not enough. For $20 to get this is just not, it's just not great. Way too much steel gear. Crimson gear, it's okay, but it needs more gear tier 20. For $20, the amount you are getting is very, very small. I would not consider buying this just because of this little bit. And the problem is that you are getting one type and you are missing the other type. So you always have to be paying extreme attention to the intel store to make sure that you are getting the correct item, right? Because if you are getting the syringes or the pots, and after you don't have the other one, well, then you cannot equip your characters, right? And absolutely nonsensical. Okay, so those were all the changes that we had recently. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I don't think that's going to be the case. So the best place for you right now to play is Arena. 1 character per month when it comes to gear tier 20. And Raids is the 2nd place, 3rd place Blitz. Cosmic Crucible and Alliance Wars right now bring 0 progress to your roster when it comes to this situation. In terms of Quasar, you just have to battle in raids, spend 300 energy and spend 1 million gold a day. And this motivates you to push your new raid characters to 105. I think that's going to be nice because, well, we're going to use them for at least 6 months to a year. And all these extra missions are very, very easy to complete. And you can see right here, if you get these 300,000 intel credits, that will allow you to get 1 free character right away for the gear tier 20 and for the Professor X trials. And we also have this one as well. You also have to battle in raids, gather intel, and yes, you can complete this one with the credits that you're getting from other one. So make sure that you are completing this one weekly, but then you save the other ones because some of them are weekly, other of them are monthly. So for example, collect this one on the first week, but after don't collect the other ones because it will allow you to complete this one much faster. And like I said, allow you to get that extra character for gear tier 20 much faster. So there you go, guys. A recap on everything that is going on and some extra tips on how you can unlock Professor X with all these new changes that we have in the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And if you found the video helpful, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Mouse Force content. And I'll catch you guys later.